Hello everyone, welcome to the Morrowind Book Club. Today we're going to be reading Homilies of Blessed Almalexia. I'm kind of hoping to be able to get through this this bookshelf at least and get onto this one. So let's go ahead and get things started. Let's go. Let's read the Homilies of Blessed Almalexia, Sothasil, and the Scribs. Okay. I'm guessing maybe it's a collection of tales by Almalexia. I actually don't know what the word homilies means. I should look that up.
All right, a quick search would define it as homily, a noun, a religious discourse that is intended primarily for spiritual edification rather than doctrinal instruction, a sermon. So basically, it's a speech thing. It's thought to be like kind of, I don't know.
So anyways, let's get on with that. Sothasil and the Scribs. Young Sothasil, while playing in the egg mine, saw a number of Scribs in a deep shaft, and he began to cast stones upon them, snickering as they skittered and scattered, until one of the Scribs, lifting his head up in agony, cried out to Sothasil,
Please, please, have mercy, little boy, for what is sport to you is suffering and death to us.
And so Sothasil discovered that the idle of amusements of one may be the solemn tortures of another. Oh, short and sweet to the point. Hey, Sothasil, he learned something though. He was like, oh man, maybe I should stop before these things come out of here and paralyze me. Lord Vivek and the contentious beasts, a Shock and a Kagudi, were strutting back and forth in a foyada, casting aspersions of one another's looks. Oh my god, this just sounded like the setup to a joke. You're the ugliest creature alive, the Shock told the Kagudi.
No, you are the ugly creature alive,
the Kagudi told the Shock. For each thought himself most handsome, and the other most ugly. Then Lord Vivek chanced by and settled their dispute. No! You both are the ugliest creatures alive, and I am the most beautiful. No, wait, I don't think that's what it says. And I will not have my pleasant sojourn spoiled by your unseemingly squabbling. So he dealt them both mighty blows, shattering their skulls and silencing their argument, and went merrily upon his way. And thus Lord Vivek proved that ugliness is as much in one's manner as in one's appearance. Oh, okay. Okay. Please tell me this was written by Almalexia, because I'm like, to me this reads like Almalexia's writing. She's like, yeah, Sothasil, he's kind of a jerk, but you know he listens. He's all right. And Vivek, guy's a douche. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna put a little bit of burn in my story about him. Wow. Okay. The boiled, there's some shade there. I like that. The boiled Kagudi. It is said that if a Kagudi steps into a boiling pool, he will leap out immediately to avoid harm. But if the Kagudi is standing in a pool and a wizard slowly raises the temperature measure by measure to boiling, the Kagudi will calmly stand in place until he is turned into a frog and boiled. Thus we see that we must be alert not only to the obvious danger but also to the subtle degrees by which which change may result in danger. The dubious healer. Once upon a time, a Talvani issued forth from his tower, and proclaimed to all the world that he was a mighty and learned healer, master of all alchemy and potions, and able to cure all diseases. Lord Vivek, oh great, Vivek again, looked upon this wizard and listened to his boasting, then asked him, how can you pretend to prescribe for others the cure to all diseases when you are unable to cure yourself of your own manifest arrogance and foolishness? Yeah, you know what? Vivek's a hypocrite. I do not like. You know what? After this is done, like, you know what? I think at one point I said, at the end of this playthrough, there was going to be one final task I was going to do before moving on to Oblivion. After that final task, whenever I remember what it was, I'm going to kill Vivek because Vivek is suck. We don't even know if the story is actually true, but I don't like how he's portrayed in this book, so therefore he must be horrible. The Gwar and the Mud Crabs. Then again, the guy did also probably kill us, possibly. But then he might not have, considering some of the book. Sorry, off topic. The Gwar and the Mud Crabs. The Gwar were so tormented by the other creatures, they did not know where to go. As soon as they saw a single beast approach them, Off they dashed in terror. One day they saw a pack of Nyx hounds ranging about, and in a desperate panic, all the Guar scuttled off toward the sea, determined to drown themselves rather than live in such a continual state of fear. But just as they got near the shoreline, a colony of mud crabs, frightened in their turn by the approach of the Guar, scuttled off and threw themselves into the water. "Truly," said one of the Guar, "things are not so bad as they seem, for there is always someone worse off than you." The wounded Netch. A wounded Netch lay himself down in a quiet corner of its feeding ground. His healthy companions came in great numbers to inquire after his health, yet each one helped himself to a share of the fodder which had been placed there for his use, so that the poor Netch died, not from his wounds, but from the greed and carelessness of his erstwhile friends. And so it is clear that thoughtless companions may bring more harm than help. True. And that was the Homilies of Blessed Almalexia. Written by, I'm hoping, Almalexia, and with shade towards Vivek. I mean, we get like one story about Sothasil, and he's like, huh, maybe I should stop. And Vivek is just like, I'm gonna like just smash things in the head. I mean, it doesn't really make me any better. Like, if you think about Alexis, I'm running through the grasslands. I'm running through all of Morrowind, and I'm like, hey, look, a creature, let's go kill it for experience. I mean, we're probably just as bad, but I don't know. I feel like the way Vivek went about it was he's just cocky. He's like, no, you're both ugly. I mean, I've never said anything like that. I've never trash talked any of the creatures that I've killed in this game or any of the other. Anyways, we're done. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, or you think I'm a horrible hypocrite, give it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought, and call me a hypocrite in the comment section. And until next time, I'd like to ask you all to game on.